Good morning once again, and welcome back to the chapter on something called as tag applications. What we were discussing. So, with respect to your data structures subject. So, in this particular session, we'll be trying to complete your last application with respect to this. Actually, this is not as per the curriculum what has been provided, but I'm just wanting to discuss because this is important with respect to this particular application. Okay, and that is nothing but something like a conversion from a infixed expression, converting a infix expression into a prefix. This is what we are going to discuss in today's session. That is nothing but converting an infix expression into a prefix expression. So in the previously, we have already discussed about something called reversing a particular list. We have seen different application. I think we have covered almost everything. Something like regression. In regression, we discussed about something called as factorial calculations. Followed with that, we discussed about Tower of Hanai problem, which is comes under a very important problem with respect to your regression concept. And then we discussed about something called as parenthesis checker. Parenthesis checker we have discussed. And apart from that, we also discussed about something, the very important concept called as infix expression to a postfix expression. And along with that, we have seen the evaluation of postfix expression. And also we have discussed about parentheses. So the last one that is left over here is something we call it as conversion of an infix expression into a prefix. Now, till now we have discussed about, as I told you, that there are three different type of notations we can apply, right? So what are the three different type of notations we have here? One is the infix expression. How so? What about the notation here is nothing but algebraic notations. Whatever the that we can represent either using infix or we can use a postfix. So previously we were actually discussing about something called as infix. So infix is nothing but the sample example is a plus b. So whenever an operator is coming in between two different operands, we call that as a infix expression. But what about prefix here is nothing but the operand will be coming before the operands. The operator will be coming before the operand. That is something like plus ab. So you can see that this particular plus operators has come up before this particular operands. And in the postfix, we have seen that the operator will be coming after the operands. That is nothing but AB plus. And that we have seen how we can solve the problem and how we can evaluate the problem and the rules and regulations to do that. So today we will be trying to convert an infix expression into a prefix expression. So there are different algorithms that do exist in order to perform this prefix notation. Means converting an infix expression to a postfix. There are different type of algorithms we are having. Among them, there are two algorithms that I am going to discuss in this particular scenario. So the first one, we will be directly heading towards the algorithm here. We will not be waiting for other things. So this is the first algorithm that we have with respect to converting an infix to prefix expression, where he's actually discussing about what he's exactly saying is in the step one, he is asking you to scan all the characters that are present in this particular infix expression. So you will be given an infix expression. I think you people know that, right? A plus B. This is an infix expression. So this is the way the expression will be provided to it. And is asking you to perform the step number 2 to 8. What is that? So here we in this particular algorithm, he is actually having or he is actually using two different operands in this particular case. Sorry, stacks. Two different type of stacks he's using exactly here in this particular algorithm. This is stack number 1 and this is your stack number 2. Now this tag is for the operands. This tag is for operands and this tag is for the operator. Remember this. Okay, in this particular first algorithm, what he's doing is he's actually taking a two different stacks here. The first tag will consist of the operands that are present in the expression, and the second stack will consist of an operator that is present here in this particular scenario. Now, what he's saying here is nothing but push the operator onto the operator stack and operand into the operand stack and ignore all the left parentheses until a right parenthesis is encountered. So whenever you people are having, suppose a plus b, I'm giving, this is the expression I'm giving. So if you're getting a left parenthesis, this is a left parenthesis and this is your right parenthesis, right? Left parenthesis and right parenthesis. So whenever you people are getting a left parenthesis, he is not installing, means he's not pushing that into the stack. Rather, he's simply say asking us to ignore this particular open braces. And whenever you people are encountering an operand here, you just dump or push that particular operands into this particular stack. operand stack. And whenever you're encountering an operator, that you push it onto this particular operand stack. That is the second step. And keep on repeating it until you people are encountering a right parenthesis. Until you people are encountering a right parenthesis, whatever the expression is there, keep on performing the same thing. That is nothing but whatever the operands we are having in the expression, keep on dumping or keep on pushing it into the operand stack. And whatever the operators we are having, that you just keep on pushing onto the operator stack. Now, after that, whenever you'll encounter right parenthesis, when what is saying is pop the operand 2 from the operand stack. So the first you're going to pop out the second operand, because you know that the second operand is the one which will be present on top of the stack, isn't it? Because we'll be storing from 0, 1, 2. So the 1 will consist of the second element and 0th position will consist of the first element. So that's why he's asking you to pop out the second element first. And then we'll be popping out the first element. And then we will be popping out what we call the operator from this particular stack. So something, if you take this expression a plus b, so he's asking you what to do is, so first one is a. So a is an operand, right? So I'll be pushing into this. After that, as I got a plus symbol. So plus is an operator. I'll be pushing into this particular stack. Then I got b. So that b I'm going to push it into this part. So this is the second element I have pushed it. And then after that, if you see there is no expression, means the expression has been completed. Now once it is done, what is asking you to do is simply do this. Pop the operand 2. So what is operand 2 here is nothing but the second element. What is that here? B. He is asking you to pop out. So B is coming here. Then he is asking you to pop operand 1. What is the next operand we have here? A. That is also he is asking you to pop it up. And then he is asking you to pop out the operator from the stack. What is the operator we have here? Plus. He is asking you to remove that plus also from this. Now concatenate the operator with the operand 1. So you know that this is an operand 1. This is your operand 2. Now concatenate operator and operand 1. So first what is asking, concatenate this operator with this operand. So that is nothing but plus, then a. And after that, what is asking, concatenate the result with operand 2. Now this is the result, you people have got it right. Now this result he is asking you to first add it with the second operand, whatever you have got. So plus a, and then you got b. So I think a plus b in prefix notation. What is the prefix notation for a plus b? Here we have plus ab. I think you people have got the result here. So this is a way how he is asking you people to perform this. Okay, this is the way he is asking you to perform it. And after doing that, he is asking you to push that result into the operand stack. Because since I have used a simple logic here, you can do it in this way. Suppose there is something else more you are having. Hmm. Just hold on. The same thing I'll explain using 3 expressions. And then we'll discuss about the bigger one. Okay. Suppose a plus b plus c is there. So what is saying? So you have a stack here. Okay. This is a operand stack and this is your operator stack. You can assume that this is the stack number 1, stack number 2. And in this, I'm going to store the operands. And in this, I'm going to store the operator. So what is the first operator I'm having here? I'll be scanning it A. So I'll push it here. What is the next operator I have? Plus. So I'll get. So there are no open braces and close braces. The operator what we have is B. Operand is B. Then I have a plus symbol. I'm adding it. Then C. Completed. Okay. Now if you see here, if you ask me here, what will be the output for this? So the left scan means plus AB normal. And this is first operand. This is your second operand. So what is the output you're going to get is plus plus A, B, C. This is what the output you should get here in this particular. So what he's saying exactly here is, whenever you're getting something like this, he's inserting it and one by one, he's asking you to remove it. Remove it and perform this particular operation. So when you will remove one by one this particular elements and perform it, you'll be getting this particular sequence. This is the way how exactly he's exactly going to focus on. But here there are some problems with respect to this particular algorithm. This is not so well efficient. This is not so well efficient that we can implement it, because suppose, let us suppose if a higher priority process is coming, then how you are going to modify? Suppose within the stack, you're having star and suddenly you got a plus symbol. You know that the order of the precedence order for plus is low when compared to the precedence of this particular star. Means indirectly what I means to say, the priority of plus is low when compared to star. How can then you push this particular plus into this particular stack? It's not possible, na? On top of that particular star, you can't push a plus. Why? It is having a low priority and he is having high priority. So how can you push him in the back? It's not possible. So definitely we had to. So that's why the reason this particular algorithm sometimes doesn't give you the actual output what required. That's why usually I prefer the second one. Yeah, this is very simple. Very simple. Yeah, within 3 steps, I am able to do it up. So what is this is nothing but first what is asking you to do is whichever the infix expression is given to it, that you first convert into a reverse. You reverse that particular string. For example, he has given a plus b. Okay, this is expression given. He is asking you to first reverse this particular string. That is nothing but b plus a. Okay, and if you reverse it, you have this one. You can did you see that this is the first element? That is nothing but this one, and here you are having a open braces. Now here, when you are doing like this, whenever you're whenever you're having a braces here, you need to interchange them. Interchange in the sense, whenever you're encountering a closed brace here, you convert that into an opening brace. You easily convert that into a opening brace. Okay, let me show you. So you can see the first element is a closing brace. You have kept it. But what is saying is when you are reversing the list, wherever you are encounter a closing brace, you just convert into a opening brace. And wherever you are encountering a opening brace, you just convert that into a closing brace. This is what he's asking you to do. And in the second step, what he's asking you to do is very simple. Obtain the postfix expression. You know how to do the postfix expression, right? In the previous video, we have already discussed using infix to postfix conversion. He is asking you to apply the same process. So what is the output you're going to get in the step number 2 is postfix expression you're going to get. Suppose if I take b plus a now. Okay, so when I perform this, what is the output I'm going to get here is ab plus. And after that, the last step, what is asking you to do is simply whatever the output you got. This is a postfix expression, right? This is a postfix expression. Now in the step 3, he's simply asking you to reverse that particular postfix expression. So when you're reversing that postfix expression, what you're going to get plus B E. So this is okay. Oh, sorry. There's a mistake here. Oh, yeah. Yeah. So here, so he is simply asking you to do that particular thing. That is nothing but he's asking you to reverse that postfix expression. I will explain this with the example so that it becomes easy for you people to understand. This is a small notation, so it's not possible to explain with this particular thing. I will show you with a bigger expression so that it becomes easy. Okay. So let's go ahead. So this is the one. So I'm going to focus on this, and based on this, I'm going to solve the problem. The second algorithm is the one which I'm going to apply here. And in this second algorithm, what I'm doing here is first I will reverse the string. Whatever the string infix string is given to me or the expression is given to me, first I will reverse it. And wherever I'll encounter a opening brace after reversing, that I will convert into a wherever I'm encountering a closing brace, I will convert that into an opening. And wherever I'm getting an opening brace, I will be converting that into a closing braces. And then I will be applying a postfix expression, which we have seen in the previous video. The same thing I'm going to apply it. And then finally, I'm going to get a postfix expression from the step number 2. And that expression, I will be simply reversing it up. And finally, I will be able to get the output for this particular thing. Okay. So let's see how we can do it. Yeah. So postfix algorithm is this. This is the algorithm I'm going to apply here. Now let us consider this is the expression I'm having here. You can see here the first expression what I'm exactly having here is a minus b divided by c within the bracket star bracket open a by k minus l. Now this I wanted. This is an infix expression. I think you people can understand, right? This is a infix expression what I'm having, or you can call it as an infix notation or expression or string, whatever you want to call, you people can call it as per your requirement. This is an infix expression. I will be usually calling it as an expression. So here this is an infix expression we are having. Now I had to convert into a what we call that prefix expression. So how can I do that? So what is the first step here? Reverse the string. So reversing, so this is what I'm going to do. Step one, I'll simply reverse the given string. So while reversing the string, what I have to do, I need to interchange the left and right parentheses. For example, if I take the string, if I want to reverse it, what is the first string I am going to get here? This open, this closed brace. So this is coming here. And whenever I'm getting this, I need to interchange it. So what I will do, I will replace that with the open brace. Okay, let me write it first. Let me reverse it and then I'll explain. So this is what I'm going to get this L minus K divide by A. So this is a opening braces. So this is in the opening star C. Okay, after star again, you are having a closing braces here. So this is what you are going to get a closing brace here. And then you have a C divided by B, C by B minus A, and then opening brace. And when I'm performing this reversing of the string, what did I say? I need to interchange the left and right parentheses. So where am I getting a right parenthesis, convert into a left, and where I'm getting a left parenthesis, convert that into a right. So here, what I will do, this is a right parenthesis. So I will be simply converting that into a left wherever I'll encounter that. So here you can see this is a right parenthesis. I mean left parenthesis. I'll convert that into a right. Now this is a right parenthesis means right side. So I'll be converting that into a left. So left. And then finally the last one. You can see here this is a open braces that I'll be doing it close. So this is the expression finally you're going to get. So you want to see the expression? This is the expression you got. See here. Okay. So what is the expression you people have got here is nothing but this is the expression. Okay. So here I just forgot. Okay, this is my mistake here. So I didn't interchange that. I simply written that. So it will be something like it will be reversed in this way. So it will be coming in this particular direction. And then what is asking you to do is apply a postfix expression. So after applying the postfix expression, you'll be getting a finally this is the postfix expression you people are going to get it. How did you get it? Okay, let me explain that with the help of this particular thing. So what exactly he's doing here is nothing but let me take the expression a minus b divided by c. Oh, I'm not able to write a b perfectly here. A minus b. Okay. So a minus- okay, that's fine. So I'll explain here only. So okay, fine. I'll explain this with the help of another expression. I'll take a bigger one and then I'll explain it. I'm not able to write that. Uh, Yeah, the pointer is not working perfectly here. Sorry for that. Okay, let me try with this. Oh, fine. This one is working. Okay, this is the expression which I have. So first, what is asking you to do is simply reverse it. So when you're reversing it, what you people are going to get here is nothing but L minus. So open braces here. So I'm just reversing it. So since this is a closed brace here, that I'll be converting into an open brace. And then finally L minus K by A. So this becomes closing brace. And then here C by B minus A. That is a very first step what is asking you to do here. This is a step he is asking. He means to say exactly here in this particular scenario. This is the one which we have actually implemented. Now what he's saying is obtain the corresponding postfix expression. So we should be able to get a postfix expression for this. So I had to convert into this. So you can see that first we had to remove these particular braces here. This is the braces which we had to remove. So what is the output I'm going to get here? Simple. It's very simple, I guess. So first, do you see that which one is having higher priority? Minus is there, slash is there. Slash is having a highest priority. So first I'll be converting this. So it will be becoming something K A slash. You see, remember I'm converting into first a postfix expression K A slash, then L minus. So this is the one which I got it here. Now L minus means this is the first operand, this is the second operand. So how can I convert this now? So postfix expression now. So first what I'm going to get here, L K A slash minus. Same way here also, this particular. So right now this is having higher priority. So first I have to solve this. So this will be CB slash minus A. So this is your first operand, this is your second operand. So CB slash A minus. And in between you are having something here, star. Now this is your first operand, this is your second operand. So postfix expression means this star should come out of here. So you'll be getting LKA slash minus CB slash A minus star. Okay, so this is what the expression you people are going to get here. This is what you got it here. So LKA slash minus CB slash A minus star. Okay. And now what is asking, this is a postfix expression. This is your postfix expression. Now he is asking you to simply convert this postfix expression now, whatever the result you got, into prefix. How? Simple. You have to simply reverse this particular string. How can you reverse this particular string? Is nothing but star minus A slash B C minus slash A K N. So this is what we call it as your prefix notation. This is your prefix notation, what we have obtained from the previous one. Okay, very simple. First thing, whatever the expression is given to you, first convert that into, means reverse that particular thing. This is what we are calling it as reversing. Once you reverse it, apply the postfix expression and try to get a postfix expression like this. Now simply reverse the expression, whatever you got it, into this particular format. Okay. So simply is asking you to reverse that particular thing. So automatically you will be getting whatever the output you're getting from that, that will be your postfix. I mean, that is what we usually call it as a prefix expression. So you can see here in this particular thing, this is the expression we got. Did you see this? So this is a postfix expression what you have got in the third step here, this one. So LKA slash minus CB slash A minus star. And simply you have to reverse this up. So you'll be getting star minus A slash B C minus slash KKL. So that is your prefix. This is your prefix expression. This is your postfix expression. This is prefix post. This is something like you people can assume as a prepaid and postpaid. So prepaid in the sense you have to first give the money and then you can use the services. Postpaid means you can use the services first and at the end of the month you have to pay for that particular thing. That is, you can call it as pre means before, post means later. Now the same algorithm I'm going to explain it with the help of your something called as a bigger expression we shall take. The same expression which I have taken for your prefix, I mean postfix, infix to postfix notation, what I have taken, the same expression I'm going to take here and I'm going to solve it up so that you people can understand that properly. So here what is the thing we have to write here? This is a scanned one. Okay, this is a scanned infix notation, or you can call expression whatever character, scanned infix character. Here you are having a stack and here you are having something called as prefix. Okay, so prefix expression. Actually this is not a prefix, you people can better write it as a postfix. this you people can write it as a postfix. First we have to convert into a postfix, right? So we'll be getting that. So same way here also, scanned character, scanned infix character, and then here you're having a stag, and then you're having something here, postfix expression. This is for continuation I'm writing, okay? And remember here, there are some rules which you people have to follow here in this particular scenario. So what is the basic rule we have here? What is the basic rules we have here is nothing but first you people have to keep in mind the issues to be precedences. You know that what are the precedents? Plus and minus have lower precedence, and star and division has higher precedence. And when you are using a cap, okay, power, so that will have very high precedence, okay. And coming to assistivity here, this is also important. Plus minus you will be having left to right, and whereas coming to stars and division you will be having st from right left to right, but whereas coming to cap you will be having from right to left. This is what you people have to keep in mind, same like the previous one. But here the only thing what you people have to keep in mind when you are converting into a prefix notation here is nothing but whenever you have a same kind of operator coming, or a same priority operator like star and this are coming in postfix notation, we just simply popped it, isn't it? We have simply popped those elements. But here I'm not going to pop those elements. Whenever I'm getting a same precedence operators here and the associativity is from left to right, this time I'll simply push that into the stack rather than popping it up. I'm not going to pop it up like the way we did in postfix. We'll push it. You'll be coming to know that when we will be solving this. Okay. So let's go ahead and let's start one by one. So what is the first thing when we will be scanning it? What is the first notation I'm having here is K, isn't it? Okay, so I think I'm mistaking here. What I have to do, what is the very first step I have to do here is nothing but I need to interchange. I need to reverse that particular string. Now this string has to be reversed. So what is the output I'm going to get here is something like, let me reverse it. So Q plus T star P slash U slash W slash, oh sorry, not slash W. Then we have after W we are having something called as star followed with that. So see you see having a closed brace here. So that you have to interchange with the opening ones. Opening P and O. So this will become your closing plus N star M minus L plus K. This is the expression. So first I have to reverse it. So the reverse notation, what I got exactly here is this. Now I will be performing this prefix expression. So I will be converting this into prefix because there are rules which will be applying based related to your prefix. So I'll just simply write it as prefix expression. So first thing what I'm going to write here is Q. What is Q? Q is an operand. So we will not be pushing. In the stack, we'll be pushing only the operators. So Q is the operand. So simply I'll be placing it into the prefix expression. What is the next thing I have here? Plus. And you know that plus is an operator. So simply I'll push it onto the stack. There are no more operators. So this is the first one. I'll simply push it up. So again, the expression is Q. And then I have something called as T. So T is the operand. So I don't have to worry about this. So Q plus T. Oh, sorry. So you will be getting here something called as Q and T. And after T, you're having something called as star. Star. Okay. So star is nothing but it's a multiplication. Now we have to check before inserting into the stack, is there an operator or not? Yes, there is an operator. What is the operator we have in the stack? Plus. So which one is having higher precedence? Multiplication is having higher precedence when compared to star. I mean addition. So definitely this is having higher priority now. So we can simply push it here because this is present on top of this particular star. So what is the expression you directly have here is Q and T. Oh, sorry. Okay. So now after star, what we got here is something called as V. V is an operand. I think you people know that. So plus star QT, and then we are going to apply something called as V. So you people can write it as Q T, and then you people can write it as V. And after that, you are having something called as division. So you can see that when you are applying this division, you can people simply apply a postfix notation, right? But here, when since we are converting into a prefix format, here one of the technique what I'm going to apply here is that simply this slash whatever we are getting it. So for you people know that slash we have to insert into the stack. This is an operator. But before that we have something called as a star here. Did you see this star? This star. This both are having same precedences, right? So plus star and they are on the same precedences. So then we have to see the associativity here. What is the associativity we have here with respect to this star and slash? L to R, left to right. And whenever I'm having left to right, what I have to do is you people have to simply insert it. In the postfix expression, what we did is we simply actually removed this particular star and then we have placed it. But since we are converting into a prefix format, so directly you people can write it here star. When the associativity, if they are having same precedence and the associativity is from left to right. So I simply insert it here. So you are getting QTV. And after slash, you are having something called as U. So U means this is an operand. So simply QTVU. Then after view, you are having something called as slash. So division. So division here also we have to insert into the stack, and in the stack we are already having an operator, same operator, and both are having same priority. So when we have to look for the associativity here, so that is from left to right. Since it is left to right and we are performing prefix here, what is the rule here is we'll simply push this into the stack rather than popping the already existing one into the stack. So what I'm going to do plus star slash slash QTVU. Done. And then I have something called as W. This is an operand. No changes with the stack. So QTUV, I mean QTVU. Sorry. So QTVU and then finally W. And after W, what your people are going to get here is star. And if you see here, star and division are having the same operand, isn't it? Star and division are having the same precedence. And when they have the same precedence, we need to look for the associativity. What is the associativity here? Left to right. So what did I say in the prefix? What we need to do? We need to push it here. So we'll be simply pushing it rather than removing the previous, whatever the top of the element present in the stack, removing it. So simply we'll push it and this is the output you people are going to get. And after star, what you people have? Open braces. So since it is an open braces operator, we assumed it. So we'll be simply pushing it here. Operator. So Q, T, V, U, W. And after this, we have something called as after opening braces, we are having P. P is a operand. So you don't have to worry much about the stack. The stack will be same open brace. So simply that operand I'm going to push it here. B U W P. Done. And next what we have here P, and then we are having something called as and. Now this is what we have to take care of when you're coming or when you people are encountering here. So this we have to compare it now. But if you see in the stack, we don't have an operator in the top of the stack. We have an opening brace. Since it has an opening brace, I don't have to do any comparisons now. I can simply push it onto the stack. So what is that? I'm going to get plus star division star open braces and. And what about the expression here? Q T V U W P. This is the expression you people have got it. Now after this, what I have O. O is a operand. So simply no changes required with respect to your stack here. So simply you'll be pushing that operand into this expression. Q T V U W P O. So don't get confused here. So this is a prefix expression. So after what you are getting closing brace, and when you people are getting a closing brace here, what you people have to do, you will be simply popping out the elements from the stack until you're encountering a opening brace. So what is the first element that is present on the top of the stack? And so simply you'll be popping it up and you will be placing it here. So this will be removed, and then you have an opening brace here. So opening and closing brace have been reached. So simply remove it. So what is present in the stack here? plus star dash dash star. That's it. And after that, you are having something called as plus. Now, if you see here, plus is there and there is an operator present in the stack. You'll be comparing. Plus is having a low priority when compared to star. So this is having a low priority, and if you push this into the stack, this will be coming in front of them. How can a low priority operator can come in front of this particular operator? So what we have to do is first we need to pop out these particular operators which are higher precedence, which are having higher precedence. So what are the operators we have first on the top of the star? Star is having higher precedence. Pop it up. V U W P O and then that pop it up. So you have popped out this star. Again, you have an operator here that is division. You will be comparing with this. Plus is having a lower priority and this division is having a higher precedence or priority. So what I have to do? Simply I have to pop it up. So slash. And after this, you are again having an operator here slash. So I'll be popping it up. And then you are having star. I will be simply popping it that particular star also. And finally, I'm left with plus operator. And you know that plus operator and this plus operator are same and lower precedence, and left to right we are having the assistivity. I'll simply push this plus into the stack and process is completed. Next, after that you are having something called as n. What you're having here is n. So when you're getting an n here, you know that simply dump it up. So q t b u w p o and star, so slash slash star, then n. And after that n you're having star. Star is having higher priority when compared to the operator present in the stack, that is plus. Simply you can insert into this particular thing. Same logic. So q t v u w p o and star double star n. And after that you are having something called m. So m is an operand. Simply dump it up. q t v u w p o cap star this star n m. And after m you are having something called as minus. And you know that minus is having, if you see here, minus is having a low priority when compared to the top of the stack operator what we have, that is star. So what we have to do, we have to simply pop it up. So q t b u w p o cap star dash dash star n. So star n m star, you have got it. So since you have removed this, so simply you will be inserting minus. Why? Because minus and plus have the same precedences and the same thing it is going to have. And after that, what is the next we have after minus? You're having L. You know that L is nothing but it's an operand here. So that operand you people, that operand you people can directly write it up here. So it will be Q T V U W P O and star n m star L. And after that you have something called as plus. So whenever you're getting a plus, this is having minus, both are having same priority. So what you have to do is simply push it onto this, because the precedence is free. What is the precedence we have here? For plus and minus, left to right, and whenever left to right is there, you will be simply dumping it here. So finally q t v u w p o cap star this star n m star L. And then finally what you people are going to get here is nothing but, you people have something called as k. And k is nothing but it's an operand, so no changes in the stack here. And q t b u w w p o cap star dash dash star n m star L. And finally there is nothing to scan here, so for automatically whatever is present in the stack you'll be dumping it up. And finally the expression what you people are going to get here is q t v. Okay, let me erase it and write it up here. So the final expression, what you people are going to get here. So the final expression, what you people are going to get here is nothing but Q T V U W P O cap star double dash star N M star L. And after that, whatever is present in the stack, you'll be popping it up. That is plus, minus, plus, plus. Now this is the expression you people have got it. Now what is the third step we need to do is simply we have to reverse this particular string. And when you're reversing this particular string, what you people are going to get? Plus, plus, minus, plus, L star M N star dash star and O P W U B T and finally Q. Now this is your expression. This is what the prefix notation you people have got. This is a way how we can easily convert an infix expression into a prefix format. Okay, so plus plus what you have to do, this is a postfix expression what we got, this you will be converting. But here when we're applying this particular thing, you should make sure that if the SHPT is from left to right, then same operators are coming or the different operators, but they have the same higher precedence. The SHPT is from left to right, we'll be pushing that into the stack. But earlier in the postfix, what we did, we simply popped it up. That is the only difference you people have in this. That is what you people have to remember. Remaining process is same as you did in your postfix. So whenever you people are having a higher same precedence operators are coming and the distributive from left to right, you will be simply pushing it up rather than popping the element that is present in this particular stack. So this is the way how exactly this particular program actually works. Okay. So I hope you people have understood and this is a way we can actually execute it and we'll try to get this particular expressions. So this is all we have for this particular session. So in the next session, we'll be discussing about evaluation of prefix expression, and then finally we'll go to the new topic, something called as queues. Similar to stacks, we are having something called as queues, and that is also a very interesting topic. Okay, so queue is nothing but, as I told you, that in the queue you'll be standing in a line, and whoever has inserted, who has been inserted inside first, who has been standing in the first, he is the one who will be getting whatever the process it might be. So he's the one who will be going out. But in stack, what we discussed is whoever inserted in the first, he will be the last person to move out. Okay, so this is all we have for today's session. So thank you for watching.